Here's Leslie's reception here at the reunion. Yoder reunion. There's Debbie. On the left, Pam. In the middle there, Les and Rebecca. We need to come up and get started here. All of us as families here. We're in the smoky Gatlinburg, Tennessee. A crowd of people. Quite the crowd here. It's pretty neat. Really good representation from each family.
I don't really know what kind of a program. I think I used it. But Mom and Dad had asked our whole family to be here for the reunion, so that since we never are, and you guys haven't seen us since we were born. No. And anyway, for their 50th wedding anniversary, we asked them what they'd like us to do, and she said, "I'd really like y'all to come to the family reunion, and it would just be a great time to be with everybody." And so this is what they wanted from us for their anniversary, and it's pretty sad. This is family reunion. These are the kind of things that y'all do. They really aren't. People may gather, but the things that we share together, common heritage with, our love for the Lord, and we've really tried to teach our kids to, they've always said they're really glad about that they have a background where we love the Lord, and that's their background is a Christian heritage. And so anyway, what we kind of like to do is have different ones. If you've got something that you'd like to share about Mom and Dad, different things about their life, things that you would think, funny things, crying things, just whatever, things that you would enjoy that would, would minister to Mom and Dad. And this is just, the Bible says to give honor to whom honors due. And we really, want to honor our parents here today, and your brothers and sisters and your aunts, uncles, cousins, everything that they are. And, we're proud of them. And all that they've become, all that they are, they've been good. I want to say they're great parents. They've always been great parents to us. And, they've...
Good. Every time one of the daughters got married, Dad would always give a cow as a dowry. But when Rebecca got married, it was so bad that he couldn't afford to give a cow. So he says, "Would you mind going back there and working for him for 6 months?" Well, I thought, boy, that's a little freedom. I'll go for that. Not going to tell all the stories either.
And I think Rebecca kind of liked it, but anyway. I remember on their way back, Pam was just real small, and I just remember her sitting on Grandpa's lap, and she was just a little tight. Am I wrong on that? She was very small. Okay. But anyway, the interesting thing about them living in Arizona, and Linda and myself moved out in Arizona in '82 and bought a house, and didn't think anything about it. And one day we were discussing, wonder where Les and Rebecca lived when they were out here. And so we got their address, and we found out it was just a street over. Oh. And it was sort of amazing. And so we went out and tried to find a place, but it was actually, probably a little more than a stone's throw away. But at that time, the place we lived was just nothing but desert there. But anyway. But one thing I remember about Rebecca, about being home, she tried to teach me how to sing.
And she was worth blessings too, and always a gift, isn't it?
together.
Long time.
It's a long time. I don't remember a lot about Rebecca being at home. But I still remember a lot of times the visits, but I do very clearly remember the day she left with her husband. And I don't think I ever cried as long and hard as I did that day. And I cried all evening. But it was terrible that she's never coming.
And my dad told me that, now just be careful, for you'll get tired of it. And I made up my mind, I'm never ever going to complain that I didn't want to take care of my little sister. And I really don't remember that I did. She's always been special. And one thing special, I can just still hear her singing out in the wash house while she was washing. She always sang. She sang a lot. She was just a joy. And we always get really appreciate it. And we think it's so wonderful that you, as a family, came for this very special time.
But, oh yeah, you are. I think it was a thing. You and I did. That's where it mentioned me. That I can identify with Pam, that I can't think of one thing that I could find fault with you, that you know, that you made me angry, or that I didn't love you, or you just been an inspiration to us. We love you.
Thank you very much.
About I remember taking care of you as how much older am I than you?
I'm 70.
Well, I'm just well, I was the age where I did get tired of taking care of you better, I still love you.
Down.
But this is the day for roses.
Okay, that's great. I love
Lord
these
bless you.
roses. Thank you.
Vernon had a friend who had 3 older sisters like he did, Bertha and Mary and Van. And then that friend had a baby brother. And so when his mom came home with a baby girl, he said, "Can't you take her back?" But as he grew older, he said, "I wouldn't trade her for any boy." And he did get 3 brothers then in the end, so that was good.
You did. And which Vernon and I had a lot of fun. When Vernon left home, I'm the one that cried. I tell you, when he went to work, well, did he go to Puerto Rico or Oklahoma first?
Oklahoma.
When he went to Oklahoma, I cried and cried and cried. And when he went to Puerto Rico, I did too. And so, I mean, we just did a lot of things, you know. I was kind of like an only child. Vernon was 5 years older than I. Lee was 5 years younger, so I was in between 2 brothers. And so, I guess I was spoiled. I don't know.
Honoring God, and I guess that would probably bless my heart the most. That of anything that I could say would be just that I'm so proud of our children honoring God, and that means more to me than all the riches of the world.
I want to say that too. I want to thank you children for being good children. You've told us we've been good parents, but I want to thank you for being good children. We appreciate you very much. And you've added a lot of good to our life. We do appreciate it. Grandchildren, and now we have 4 great-grandchildren. We just enjoy our family, so I just want to thank you. Thank you for brothers and sisters. Thank you for loving me. I'm not a real one, you know. Sure, I've made a lot of mistakes, but you know what? I enjoy these reunions. I'm always afraid I'll miss out on something. But I want to thank my brothers and sisters and their spouses and nieces and nephews and cousins.
And here's the family, all together.
Okay.
And the brothers and
Smile over
sisters.
there.
A little bit of a
Lauren is
abbreviated
emceeing
table top, but everybody's got the
reading
same
the
length table.
meetings.
So we will have a ping pong tournament. We'll start right after this meeting tonight, right here. Okay? Ryan, you want to say?